Okay, we're going to wind down now with Christopher. That's me. 3 syllables. It's not that hard to spit out 3. You spit out 1, you spit out 3. So we got a Tuesday grid here by Nate Cardin, edited by Will Short. So I'm sure it's Nate Carton, but it's Cardin, right? And we have this fabulous red that Shotzi back here, she just went and picked up for me across the street at our lovely grocery store. And on the nose, oddly enough, golden apples and vanilla, cinnamon, like a Turkish tea or Turkish coffee, I mean. Wow, tannins are there. This is the kind of wine you want with a steak. Okay, wine tip number 47. Whatever, making up numbers. But wine tip number 47, when you're drinking a red or a white, I mean, your white's usually going to be chilled, right? I mean, that's typically how they're drank. But when you finish with a red and you have not polished off the whole bottle, like I will absolutely do with this tannin-rich loveliness here this evening, put it in the fridge. Cork it and put it in the fridge. Otherwise, it will go bad overnight. And it just kind of turns into vinegar immediately. It's the oxidation stuff that takes place when it's exposed. So put it in the fridge. It'll keep it for a while anyway. So let's see here. So I'm going to go to our Nate Cardin puzzle. See if I can get it lined up correctly so that you can see it when I push this play button there. And draw over from there. Let's see what we got. Okay. Now, the big question yesterday, because Monday was kind of child's play. And today has a tendency to also be child's play sometimes, but sometimes it can be challenging. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed and see. If I find something challenging whenever I finish a puzzle, I go to see what Rex Parker has to say about it, and he always says stuff like, "Oh, it was easy," you know. But he's solving them in like 13 seconds or something. Okay, cinnamon or cardamom? Disapproving look. Okay, that's good so far. I mean, nothing's just jumping out at me. Speakers, platforms. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. That's podia, which would be the plural for podiums. Las Vegas Aces. Okay, never mind. I don't think we're going to have much of a challenge there. Disapproving look. Looks like it's going to be a scowl, because I think that what we have going on here, going across on 20, is a winky face. Winky face. It's a winky face. Signs that it's time to take out the trash. I'm thinking maybe odors. Odors. And not to mention waffles. Tasty waffles. Hot drink with marshmallows. I'm going to go with cocoa. Let's see, cinnamon or cardamom is a spice. All right, so yeah, that basis, classes that are hard to fail are easy A's. So, all right, spice it is. Shotzi, should we go counterclockwise or clockwise today?
Well, I would say clockwise.
Clockwise it is then.
I think you did counter yesterday.
I did. I'm sad, maybe? What is this going to big ticket item? Yes, okay, so maybe this is I'm sad. Seems a little... not too crazy about that. Ooh, let's see, assistance is aid. Okay, wrapped up that. What we got down here? Foal's mother is a mayor. It's raining men? Okay, yeah. After bath powders, talc. Okay, so now we got this Toy Story dachshund with a springy body. Let's see, Great Lake with a heavy, vowel heavy name would be Lake Erie, and I think this is going to be a slinky dog, so if that's men. I don't know that I've ever seen Toy Story. I've heard it in the background a lot. Let's see, from the beginning, maybe anew? Let's check it, see if that's the case. Like a dress with a diagonal hemline, say. So it's probably going to be asymmetrical. I always gotta make sure I remember how to spell it. Yeah, I'm always getting so hosed up on the 2 S's or 2 M's or whatever. Sweeping tail. I'm gonna go with a saga off the top of my head and see what we got. Moves excitedly like a puppy's tail is to wag. And then I got nothing in Mexico. Nada. Me. Attitudes, egos, and gather together. So we are going to amass a vast fortune. Misery co-star Bates. She was fabulous in that movie. Miss Kathy Bates, and
Pretty fabulous in everything.
she's fabulous in everything. But it was Richard Dreyfuss that played the protagonist, wasn't it? I think he was the writer. What was his name in that?
I don't think that was Dreyfus, was it?
Yeah, I think it was Richard Dreyfuss. I can't remember for sure.
What was it called? I forgot.
Misery. Spot for a card skimmer in brief. Yeah,
No, it was James Caan.
James Caan. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of look alike. Well, no, not really. I get it. Okay. Inquire, ask. I'm going to ask. I'm going to inquire. Vegetarian street food known for its distinct smell. Oh, we've got that all over the place in Germany, too. I think that's stinky tofu or something. Stinky tofu?
Stinky cheese.
You got stinky cheese here, too. But, man, that's either bad meat or good cheese. That's what it smells like. Pressed one's luck. Cockpit figure, be a pilot. I don't want no Okie from Muskogee. I want to marry a pilot. I want to live overseas, Sid. Pushed it. I want to be stationed in Hawaii. Singer Diana. What was the worst part of that role, though, for what's his name? Why am I drawing a blank on him, too? He played Sid in An Officer and a Gentleman. I can't remember life from me. But anyway, he's just like, well, what do we do? Where would we go? Why'd you drop out? You know, why did you DOR and all that stuff? Because he left OCS, Officer Candidate School, and he's like, I'm going to get my old job back at J.C. Penney. And we'll have to live with Mom and Daddy for a while, but you're going to love Mama. And she's, oh, man. And she's just sitting there the whole time, and she's just like got a blank stare. And such a sad thing. Then he went and hanged himself. David Keith, that's it. Walrus feature is a tusk. David Keith. And I think he also played in the very first Hunt for Red October with the Sean Connery role. I remember him introducing himself. Maybe it was Das Boot. Maybe it was something else. But I remember him saying, I'm Marine Major, and then whatever his last name was. I thought, no one says that. I'm okay. So don't worry about me. I'm okay. A leader or a meter. It looks like a unit. Of course it does when it starts spelling itself out here. New Mexico art community is Taos. Very beautiful. If you've not been there and you're into art, you should go check it out. New Mexico is one of the few states in the United States that I would not mind setting up permanent home in. Make an offer at an auction. I'm thinking this is bidding. A Tony Award-winning musical with the song Sex is in the Heel. Sex is in the Heel. This is Kinky Boots. Kinky Boots. All right. I know what I'm doing after the puzzle now. Showering by myself, and then we'll watch a movie. Alka-Seltzer. Spring's shape is probably a coil. And then what do we have? One with unselfish motivations. I often use this to describe myself as altruist. I think of myself very much as an altruist.
Think of yourself pretty often.
I think I do. I've never met a mirror I did not love. Defend the rights of all people nationwide org is the ACLU, and I was once the vice president of the Texas chapter of the American Civil Liberties Union. Belly button buildup. Now this is disgusting. Lint. Who's got lint in their belly button? I mean, I've got a clean belly button. I mean, I shower twice a day, but I don't think that's the point. That's gross. Why would it? I'm gonna throw up in my mouth a little bit here. Hard-edged anti-corporate musician. Well, we know what this is. I'm talking Iggy Pop. And, you know, you got to give it to Iggy. I mean, he's got to be like 77 years old or something. I mean, he's just old now, and yet he still doesn't wear a shirt anywhere. And he doesn't look that bad, you know. Condition that may involve repetitive nature for short. I'm doing this all the time because I have it. It's called OCD. Yes, it's me. Gross. Yeah, like lint in your belly button. Gross. That's disgusting. Follow as a package from you. Send you the tracking number and make sure you keep an eye on it because I spent a lot of money on your birthday present. Okay. Small time. Cafeteria food holder is a tray. I have a feeling that 59 across is going to be rinky-dink. A school one starts in the fall. Looks like that's going to be a year. So we got a year there. Now what do we got? We got Elsa's sister in Frozen, and I think that's Anna. Anna? Target for salicylic acid. Okay, so now, this is a good crossword tip for you. Salicylic acid. It's a very easy thing to make. You can actually make it in your kitchen, really, relatively safely. You don't even need a Bunsen burner, really. You could make your own aspirin or your own acne medicine. I don't suggest it since it's so cheap just to go get a tube of Clearasil. But the reality here is, if that Anna wasn't there, I would have to ask myself the question, is this going to be an ache, A-C-H-E, or is it going to be A-C-N-E? Is it going to be an ache, like for an aspirin, salicylic acid, or is it going to be acne? So what we've got it all answered for us here. I'm just trying to help out a little bit here. I'm seeing that we got the rice serving with chop suey. And again, Anna, that filled that out. So this is probably going to be rinky dink. And now we got on 60 down here. Homer Simpson exclamation, which is always dough. Top part. Let's see. A single time once, and so we gotta figure out what this top part is. Tatted would be inked, and again, top part, what, maybe a hood? What do we got here? Christmas tree often, no, so that'd be a head, I guess. Let's see. Christmas tree often, pine, really? I don't think pine trees are Christmas trees.
Yeah, people do.
What are they? I thought they were
I don't know.
cedar trees.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Decorate your outside pine tree.
That's true. Machu Picchu resident would be an Inca. And I guess the top part is the head. I guess that makes sense. So that was a bit of a challenging one there. I mean, little finger adornment, pinky ring for British gentlemen and American mobsters. Wallow moodily. I guess we're sulking here. What do we got? Variety, ilk, perhaps. Makes a certain video call, Skypes. Not fake is real. In a sneaky way, slyly. Oh gosh, this is just again one of these really too Mamma Mia making her way in here. Like areas around waterfall, I'm thinking misty, but it's precisely these easy days where I will fat finger something and you will have seen where I did it, and I will not until it's over be going, where'd I go wrong? When I ask Bob how'd we do, and I'll get an answer. Spies gathering, probably give intel. And eroded with away, so we've got to consider the tense of the verb, and we're going to say eaten away. And ecstasy's opposite is, of course, agony, and basil-based sauce is pesto. And now, I dragged that back down here. I didn't mean to use the mouse. Sorry about that. LA winter clock setting would be Pacific Savings Time. And how did we do, Bob? Nope, I did. I fat-fingered something. So, let's find out where it's at. Okay, spice item anew. Cocoa, Mare, Saga, Odors, Slinky Dog, Winky Face, Amass, Loss, Aid, ATM, PST, in that cellar. Yeah, okay, so pushed it. What was it out? If the shoe fits. Okay, pushed it. ACOU, Stinky Tofu, Loin, Ali Ross, Kinky Boots, I'm okay. Altruist, USO. Trojan. I did. I fat fingered the C instead of a C. I put in an L because the Trojan School is, of course, the University of SoCal. So now, how do we do, Bob? Not bad. Whatever. Anyway, that was a lot of fun, though. I mean, it wasn't a bad puzzle. It was kind of cool, and it had a few things there that kind of got me, I don't know, a little emotionally distraught, like lint in the belly button, and, but then I got to think about punk rockers and stinky tofu and winky faces. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible at all. This wine, this is good stuff. You're going to like it. Okay. Again, try to learn it in every language you can. Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, arrivederci, adios, aloha, ciao, shalom, masalama, annyeonghaseyo, and see you next time. Cheers.